Hello students, welcome back to ENVISION Academy. Myself Pompita, I wish to be your friend, your mentor, your guide, whatever you can address me by. So this is my very first video on YouTube on a science chapter. My objective is to make you explain each chapter of science in my way so that it becomes much easier for you to understand and learn. So today we'll be discussing a science topic, a concept of science from biology, that is the circulatory system. So let us begin with that. We know that a human body has a number of organs, and a group of organs working together to perform a particular function is known as organ system. So like that way, we have many organ systems in our body, like the respiratory system, the nervous system, circulatory system, digestive system, excretory system, skeletal system, reproductive system. So in this video, we'll be discussing about the circulatory system. So, the system that helps in the transportation of substances to and from various parts of the body is called the circulatory system. So, the three main components of the circulatory system comprises the heart, the blood and the blood vessels. Now, what is the heart? The heart is a muscular organ that acts like a pump to force blood throughout the body. It is located in the chest cavity between the two lungs and is slightly tilted towards its left. So, we can feel the heart mostly in the left side of our chest cavity, and it is about the size of our fist. The upper two chambers of the heart is known as auricle and the lower two chambers of the heart is known as ventricles. So this is right auricle. I'm not writing auricle and ventricle over here, just I'm explaining. Do understand, this is right auricle, this is left this is right auricle, this is left auricle, and this is right ventricle, and this is left ventricle. Okay, so it happens like that. The auricles only pumps blood to the ventricles, and the ventricles pump blood to the rest of the body. Like in other words, the auricles receive the blood from the body and the ventricles distributes the blood throughout the body. Also, the heart is divided vertically into two parts by a muscular wall. Each half comprises of an auricle and a ventricle divided by a valve. The valves allow the flow of blood in one direction only. The main function of the heart is the circulation of blood. It pumps pure blood, that is the oxygenated blood, to all parts of the body and receives impure blood, that is blood containing carbon dioxide, from the body. It also pumps the impure blood to the lungs for purification. While pumping blood, the heart makes a rhythmic movement which is called the heartbeat. This movement can be felt at several points of our body like the forehead, neck and wrist. The light movement of the blood vessels felt at these points is called the pulse, and the number of pulses that can be felt in a minute makes the pulse rate. The average pulse rate of an adult human being is 72 times per minute. The second component of the circulatory system is the blood. Blood is a red-colored fluid which flows inside the blood vessels. It consists of a liquid part and a number of cells of different kinds which are present in the liquid. There are three types of cells present in the blood: red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. The red blood cells carry oxygen from the lungs to different parts of the body. They also help to remove carbon dioxide from the body. The white blood cells help to fight infections. They destroy germs which may have entered the body, while the platelets help in clotting of blood. The liquid portion of the blood dissolves and transports nutrients and other substances that are required by the different parts of the body. Similarly, it carries away the waste material from all parts of the body. Bloods also help in maintaining temperature of the body and helps us survive through the various seasons. Inside the body, blood flows through a network of tubes and channels. These tubes and channels are known as the blood vessels. There are three types of blood vessels in our body: the arteries, veins, and capillaries. The main function of the arteries is to carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to different parts of the body. Arteries are deep inside, seated except at some places like the wrist and along the side of the neck where these are close to the skin. They have thick elastic walls. They carry pure blood except the lung artery which carries impure blood. Valves are absent in arteries. The main functions of the veins is to carry oxygen deficit blood from different parts of the body to the heart, except the lung vein which carries oxygen rich blood. Veins lie closer to the surface of the skin and can be seen as greenish blue lines in our hands and legs. They have thinner walls than arteries. Valves are also present in the veins to stop the backward flow of blood as it moves towards the heart. When arteries reach an organ, they branch into very fine tubes called capillaries. Capillaries are extremely thin-walled. The capillaries help to carry blood to every cell of the body in order to supply it with oxygen and nutrients. When blood leaves an organ, capillaries join together to form larger vessels, which ultimately join to form a vein. So students, previously only we have discussed that there are four chambers of heart. This is the right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle, and this is the lungs where the blood gets purified. It's a purifying machine of our body, okay, and here is the body. So what happens, basically the blood gets purified in the lungs and it enters the left auricles. Through the left auricles, it enters the left ventricles, and from the left ventricles it goes and it gets distributed through all the body parts. And then again the impure blood, like the blood which are rich in carbon dioxide, which has a deficit of oxygen, those type of bloods from the body gets through the blood vessels and it enters the right auricle, okay, and again from the right auricle it goes to the right ventricle, and from the right ventricle it goes to the lungs for purification. Okay, understood? So from this, actually we know that auricles, this is also auricle. I am writing it for so that it becomes easier for you to understand. Okay, so there are three blood vessels we have came to know about. They are arteries, veins and capillaries. Okay, so arteries, basically they carries the oxygenated blood, that blood which are rich in oxygen, and veins carries the deoxygenated blood. But there is a difference, that is there is an exception. Pulmonary arteries, normally arteries are supposed to carry oxygen and veins are supposed to carry carbon dioxide rich blood, okay, but pulmonary arteries just do the opposite. They carries the deoxygenated blood, and the pulmonary veins, like that way, they carries the oxygenated blood. Okay, so here this is the pulmonary veins. Okay, pulmonary veins. So through the pulmonary veins the purified blood from the lungs, like the blood which are rich in oxygen, they enters the left auricle. From the left auricle, they gets into the left ventricles, and from the left ventricles through the artery they gets to the different body parts. And here before reaching the body parts, there is a branch, the arteries get branched into the capillaries. The capillaries lies here. Again, when the blood gets out of the body part, the different body parts, there is again a branch of capillaries. From that, those capillaries again they joins into a vein. This is the vein which is carrying the deoxygenated blood, or the impure blood you can say, or the carbonated blood, back to the right auricle. Okay, so from the right auricle it comes to the ventricle, and from the ventricle it goes to the lungs again for purification, and it goes by pulmonary artery. Okay, so just remember, this half, like this side, the left side is for the oxygenated blood. This is the easy way, the tricky way to understand this diagram. Like I suggest you people, whenever you are learning the concept of circulatory system at home, do make a diagram like this. It will be much helpful for you to remember for a long time. Okay, I have seen that people get confused in this diagram. So if you make a diagram like this and understand and study, so you'll be understanding the concept in better way, and it will be there for your there in your mind for a long time. Okay, so this side, the left side actually, like our right, it will be the left side. Okay, when we are seeing, when we are like in front of a copy or in front of a board, it will be the left side, this is the right side. So the left side is for the oxygenated blood, and the right side, so called this right side, is for the deoxygenated blood. Okay, so again I am just recapping. From the lungs, the purified blood gets into the valves, gets into the left auricles through the pulmonary veins, and from the auricles it gets into the ventricle, and then from the ventricles it goes to the body through the arteries. Okay, and from the bodies the veins carries the deoxygenated blood, and then it enters the auricle. See, it enters the right auricles, and from the right auricles it enters the ventricles, and again from the ventricles it goes to the lung, goes back to the lung for purification by the pulmonary arteries. Thank you students for watching my video till the end. Please comment below your doubts or any topic which you wish to get the explanation from me. I am Pampita, is always there for you people. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel, as it will inspire me to put more efforts on my upcoming videos. Till then, stay tuned. Bye bye.